Hey, welcome into Thy Kingdom Come. We're a podcast where we talk all things Chiefs and NFL. I'm Justin. I'm sitting with Dionte and Josiah, and this should be a little bit of a shorter one. We're on a time crunch, so I hope
we've never said that before.
We've never said that before.
Yeah,
I think I've said it every single episode that we've done. So who knows? So we're just gonna jump right into it. Dionte, what do we got going today?
So we're gonna kick it off with we're just gonna get right into it. All right. So last week, as we talked about, we gave our division standings and how that all checked out.
Well, we did. Josiah wasn't there.
Yeah, Josiah wasn't there.
Stupid.
It's fine.
Yeah,
They would have changed if I was here.
Family or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
who knows?
Whatever. He'll be fired next week. But anyways, so we gave our divisional standings, but we didn't necessarily. We gave who was gonna finish what we thought would finish first, second, third, fourth. And so now with giving that, now this week we're going to talk about what our playoff picture will look like based off of our seeding that we gave in our divisional standings. So it's just kind of that way too early predictions of what the playoff picture will look like. So I think it's fitting that we just start. We're going to start in the NFC. Is that all right? We're going to start in the NFC, okay? So NFC, this is what, based off where I rated what the divisions will look like. This is how the NFC playoff bracket is going to start out.
Oh, wow.
I got the number one seed being the San Francisco 49ers. I think it's, let's be honest. Right now, they have been, kind of what we would call the Chiefs in the NFC. They have just been pretty tough to, and that's why, we've seen them in the Super Bowl. So I got the San Francisco 49ers coming in at the number one spot. Okay, which I had them lead their division. All right, at the number two spot, I got the Lions. And I think the San Francisco-Detroit is that was a close race for me.
Yeah.
Between who's going to finish first and second. But, excuse me, sorry. We got the Detroit Lions at the second seed. And you know why? And the reason why that is
Dan Campbell.
Well, Mr. Dan. But Monday, December 30th at 7:15 on ESPN, Monday night, Detroit is playing San Francisco.
And you think San Francisco tops
Yeah,
Detroit?
and it's going to be at home. And I think that's going to be the tiebreaker for, why the record's going to be close.
In San Francisco, right?
In San Francisco. Yeah. So that's why I got Detroit at number two. All righty. I got at number three, I got the Philadelphia Eagles, as I had them winning out that division. I know what's kind of funny because, you're a little what you thought about the boys there. But I got the Eagles topping at number three. The receivers got some new contracts. They're coming in hot. All righty. I got number four. Foe. That is the New Orleans Saints. I got the New Orleans Saints. Yep, winning their division, topping out the Buccaneers in their division, and I got New Orleans coming in at the fourth seed. Those are the four divisional leaders.
Okay.
Those are the four divisional leaders. Yeah. And then we get into the wild card.
Okay.
Wild card I got at the number 5 spot is the Cowboys. I think they'll be there. Again, I know. I think the Eagles' record's going to beat them out. It's always been kind of back and forth between those two, but I got the boys at number 5.
I think it's hilarious how different we have.
Ooh, let's go.
You don't even know yet, but okay.
I got the boys at number 5. And then at number 6, I got number 6. I got the LA Rams. Okay. I got the LA Rams.
Hey, we matched there.
Yep, I think they're coming in healthy, but I think that's where they're going to be. Obviously, they won't win out division past 49ers. But I got the Rams kind of making a strong comeback this year. And then my big surprise, you got to have a surprise.
Right.
Unexpected. And the unexpected is going to be the Chicago Bears coming in at the 7th spot.
What do you have? What do you think their record's going to be coming in at 7th spot?
Coming in at 2nd spot, I think the Bears are going to be
like 9-8, 10-7,
9-8. I think 9-8.
Okay.
I think the one game over. They could be, they could come in at that 10-7, but I see a 9-8 Chicago Bears topping out the Packers and the Vikings for there. Okay. So that's my 1 through 7 in the NFC. My 1 through 7 in the NFC there. And then Let's just I'll just run through and we'll run out the NFCs. All right.
Yeah, go for
let's
it,
do
man.
that. So, and then of course I get the Bears topping off the. I got Lions. Do not put that,
Bro.
I got the Lions.
If you had the Bears
Yeah,
beating the
yeah.
Lions in the first
Saying,
round,
of course.
He was about to fight me. Of
I'm
course.
flipping tables, bro.
So
I'm flipping tables.
we got the Lions coming in and beating the Bears.
Yep.
I got that there, and then that Philly LA. I have LA beating out Philly. I think LA is gonna. I think they're gonna come out strong, but
Right.
as long as they stay healthy,
Yep.
I think they went out there again. I think there's still some. I don't know. I think there's still some turmoil in
Right.
the office in Philadelphia.
Right.
But
if you're looking at the map we've got, it is kind of flipped. Home team's usually the bottom.
yeah,
Away team's usually the top. So it would be Lions at home, Eagles at home,
Yep.
and then
The
Saints at home.
and then the Nolans and boys. I got the boys winning a playoff game in this matchup. So I got the Cowboys beating Nolans. I got them beating Nolans. I think their offense is pretty solid, and I don't know, the Saints. They can be inconsistent as well.
Okay.
It's basically a battle of the inconsistencies. Okay.
Yep.
But I got the boys there. So originally, how it would make up? San Francisco would play the lowest seed, so that would be the Dallas Cowboys, and then you would have Detroit and
Playing
the Rams
Yep.
playing each other. And so I got a rematch.
Uh-huh.
I got the 49ers and I got the Lions.
Yep.
Rematching.
We don't know how
to.
to move that around.
Yeah.
Can you drag?
Yeah, I may-
Can you drag the
I can
Lions
go in
down?
and change it.
You
Oh,
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
So drag the Cowboys up to where the Lions were. Yep. And then and then
San Francisco here.
San Francisco there, and then
and then
yeah.
put the Lions where the Cowboys is against the Rams.
Yep. like down. Nope. So where the Cowboys are underneath. Do you have two Cowboys? There you go. Now
Oh,
put
I
the
see.
Rams. Now put there we go.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
got
that.
it, baby.
Sweet.
Look
And
at that.
then
We're
I got
learning.
49ers. Yep.
49ers.
And then I got Detroit going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Right there.
All
Right
right.
there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Detroit winning and San Francisco this time.
Yep. Detroit's making a comeback.
Okay.
I feel it.
Because they lost in San Francisco last year.
Yep. I feel like Detroit's they're coming in hot.
All right.
Dick Campbell is not going to let that go past.
Okay.
All right.
So do you want me to do NFC or do you want to jump to your AFC real quick?
Well, we'll just do AFC. Yeah, you guys don't mind hearing me talk, right? Yeah, that's
No.
right. So at the AFC, I got the Chiefs coming in hot at the number one. Chiefs at the
Obvious.
number one.
Yo,
With
if the Chiefs
first round
don't-
bye week.
Chiefs don't get number one spot. That's honestly, it's like number one seed or bust
Right.
for Chiefs,
Yeah.
I think, this year.
Yep.
Especially with all the improvements that we made on the offensive side.
Yep. So I got the Chiefs coming at the number one spot.
Mhm.
And then I got the Texans coming at the number two.
How did you just advance the Texans in front of the Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm switching some things around.
He's fired.
Jeez.
We'll let him
fired.
switch
I'm
as I
fired.
talk.
Jeez.
But listen, I think the Houston Texans are going to be really good. But listen,
Right.
there's some, there's egos and different things there. I think that if the coach can get them unified and in chemistry, the Houston Texans are going to be tough.
Yeah.
So I got the Texans coming at two.
Yo,
Okay?
as long as Stephon Diggs doesn't cause issues, I
Yeah.
think you're good.
If he comes in and just do his role and be that veteran presence to help some of these younger receivers, their
Because
receiving room is
Tank Dell is going to be the primary.
Oh yeah, Tank Dell,
100%.
he's on the rise. And then Nico Collins got the money.
Yeah.
He got paid. So I got the Texans coming in at the two spot.
Okay.
And then I got Baltimore coming in at three.
Okay.
I think that their record's going to be pretty decent. They're going to figure some things out with Derrick Henry and kind of change some stuff up for them. They got their rookie receiver, coming in on the second year. So they're, and I think he'll play well.
Okay.
So I got the Baltimore Ravens coming in at three.
Yep.
And then I got the Miami Dolphins coming in at four. Right here, the 4 and the 5 between the Dolphins and the Bills.
Uh-huh.
It's a I don't know. It's a toss up for me.
Yep.
But I got the Miami rounding out the divisional leaders there,
Yep.
and then turning it back around. I got the Buffalo's Bills at the 5th seed.
Okay.
Got them at the 5th seed.
Yep.
So this is going to be a divisional wild card game.
Yep.
That'll be interesting because
Yep.
it's going to be in Miami. Was hot. And then so at the number 6 seed, I got the Bengals coming in. I got the Bengals having a little turnaround.
Okay.
I would not like to see the Bengals
I mean, they
and
were
the Bills
10.
there.
They were
but,
10-7 last year or 9-8
they
9-8.
barely just missed the playoffs.
playoffs. Yeah.
Yep. So I got the Bengals there.
Okay.
and then I have the Colts coming in against the Texans. I got the Colts, another divisional wildcard game, but
Yeah.
I got the Colts. Listen, Trevor Lawrence just got paid. He got some money, but I think they're going to see okay, not injury-wise, but I think they'll see what Cincinnati saw last year. Joe Burrow got the money. They didn't make the playoffs. I think Trevor Lawrence got the money. They're not making the playoffs, okay? I'm calling it there. So I got the Texans and the Colts coming in there right there. The Texans and the Colts game, I got the Texans. I got the Texans for sure.
Yeah.
The Baltimore Bengals game, I got the Bengals
Wow.
beating Baltimore.
Wow. In Baltimore.
In Baltimore. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
All right. And then this Miami-Buffalo game,
Uh-huh.
I think Buffalo exits the first round for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So then that matches up with the Chiefs and the Bengals. Or no, sorry. It'll match. Yeah, the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Yep.
And Miami and Texans.
Yep.
Yeah, that and
So just swap the. Nope.
and here's the thing. I don't want
So
to
put the Bengals underneath the Chiefs, and then put Houston above the Dolphins. There we go.
There we go.
We're there.
I don't necessarily want to see the Bengals, but I think we see them, and then I think that we come out and we beat the Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we shut the door
Okay.
on the losses to them. Okay,
Right.
and then I got Houston. Houston blowing out Miami.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
I got them beaten by at least 2 touchdowns there.
Okay.
And then I got the Houston Texans and the Chiefs
Uh-huh.
with, hey, look at that, same name one time, right? And then I got the Chiefs winning it out against the Texans, and I got the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I had the
Hey, man.
Chiefs winning the Super Bowl on a 31-27 score. There it is. That's my playoff
Write
run.
that in.
That's my playoff run.
Okay. All right.
What you got, JR?
All right.
Let me see yours. First of all, just very quick, what do you think? Without getting too much into your bracket. Interesting?
I like the Colts.
Okay.
I like the Colts. We're gonna agree on the
Okay.
Colts.
Well, I guess we can come back to it.
You know
Let's
what's
get into your
crazy?
bracket. We can get to your bracket.
You might hate. I don't hate yours. You might hate mine.
Oh, well, let me see it.
You might
Let the
All right,
hate
so
roll.
go ahead and jump over to mine. So we're gonna start with the NFC as well. I've got Detroit as the number 1 seed.
Oh,
I have them
can see
tied. I have them tied with the Chiefs for the best record in the league
okay.
at 15-2 for both teams.
Oh, man.
I've got San Francisco at the 2 seed,
Okay.
Philly at the 3 seed,
Okay.
New Orleans at the 4 seed,
Okay.
Tampa Bay tied for record, but the split goes to New Orleans.
Okay, yeah, for the division.
For the division.
Okay.
So they're the 5 seed. I've got the Rams at the 6 seed, and then with 3 teams in the playoffs, I've got Seattle in the 7 seed.
Oh,
so the
okay.
NFC West.
So you got
has
the
3
NFC West
teams.
coming in strong.
Yep. Well, and,
Okay.
so looking at my record, so I have
I can s-
5 teams
I
that
can
have
see
three or more or 3 or less wins.
Okay, yeah.
So I've got 5 teams in the league. I've got
That just can't get right.
I've got 3 teams that have 4 losses or 4 wins.
Okay.
So I've got 8 teams with 4 wins or less.
Okay.
And I went through and I picked every game
Okay.
to get these standings.
And what's crazy is you got Detroit at 15-2,
Uh-huh.
and looking at their schedule, they got some tough
They got some
games.
tough games.
You got
But they're
San
a-
Fran, you got
they've
Buffalo.
they've become a grinded
you got,
out team.
You got Houston. Who knows what Jacksonville could do?
They've become a
Dallas.
grinded out team.
Yeah.
And
You got the Rams
They're-
and Tampa Bay leading off.
they're
first 1 and 2.
hungry. Like,
Okay.
I've got
Ooh.
so I actually have Detroit beating San Francisco
Okay.
to
Okay.
to take that, because if San Francisco beats Detroit, if I pick that, San Francisco would be the one. They'd both be 14-3, and they would have the tiebreaker
I got
over
you.
Detroit. So I'm just thinking, it's go time, and
Okay.
they're hungry, man.
All right.
They're hungry. I think
Hey, Amon Ra got paid. He's
I
gonna
think
come out.
Aiden Hutchinson has 3 sacks in that game.
Okay.
Like, he's gonna go off. He's gonna
All
go
right.
crazy.
Okay.
So with that, so obviously Detroit's moving on to the divisional round. So we've got San Francisco playing Seattle.
Okay.
In San Francisco. San Francisco wins that by a pretty margin. And then we've got Tampa Bay, or I'm sorry, the Rams at Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Rams beating Philly.
Okay.
And then we've got Tampa Bay at New Orleans.
Okay.
And I've got New Orleans beating Tampa Bay.
New Orleans to the second round.
So it would be
it's only fitting with all the Chiefs ex-players, right?
So I've got the Rams playing San Francisco and New Orleans playing Detroit. The Rams would play Detroit, and Tampa Bay would play San Francisco. So
the Saints, or did you have New
oh
Orleans?
no, I'm sorry, the Saints. I said Tampa Bay. I meant the Saints. So the Saints would play San Francisco. LA would play Detroit. I've got
So you have Saints at 7 seed?
Huh?
You have your Saints at 7 seed?
Saints were the 4 seed.
Okay, then
San Francisco is the 2 seed. Rams are the 6 seed. I have the Rams as the 6 seed.
okay, got it.
Yep. So he has the
Yep, I get
yeah. So he did the traditional bracket format where 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. You know. So I've got the Lions beating the Rams. I've got San Francisco beating New Orleans, so it's another matchup, but this time it's in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
And Detroit takes it over San Francisco
At home.
At home.
I can see
They're gonna have those playoffs games. It's gonna come to that, and we're Aiden Hutchinson's just standing there when they go solidify the NFC Championship, and he's just staring at everything. He's a homegrown boy, man.
Yeah.
He went to games as a kid in Detroit, and so I think things are gonna come for him. And then let's just jump to the AFC.
Let me hear it. Let me see.
So I've got the Chiefs at 15-2 is the 1 seed.
Okay.
Houston is the 2 seed, tied with Baltimore for record, but Houston beat Baltimore in the regular season, so they hold the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So Baltimore at 3, both 13-4. Got Miami at 4 with a 12-5 record. Which honestly, before this, I didn't think I would have them that high. I thought maybe 11 wins, but looking at their schedule, I was like, no, I think they.
Yeah, they.
So
can
I mean,
win
I
it.
picked
Yeah,
every
they can
game,
win it.
so it's how I thought it would go.
Yeah.
I've got Indianapolis at 11-6 on the season.
Oh, okay.
At the 5 seed.
Yeah.
So the Colts are at the 5.
Anthony Richardson. Let's see what you can do.
I've got the Jets at 6 at 10-7.
Whoa! I wasn't even thinking about no Jets. Oh, okay, you got
At
Jets
10-7.
10-7.
10-7.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, that's
I guess what you done before the
so they're
mini
essentially.
camp. You're gonna be ready to go, right?
I mean, without Aaron Rodgers, they won 7 games last year.
Yeah.
So they went 7-10. I think Aaron Rodgers gives them those 3 games.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If nothing else has really changed for a negative for them, you know what I mean? So, and then bringing up number 7, I've got Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh coming through here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Pittsburgh at 9-8.
I mean,
Every other team in the AFC I have with a losing record.
oh, okay. Alrighty.
So yeah, Buffalo, Cincinnati at 8-9, Las Vegas, Jacksonville 7-10, Chargers 6-11, New England 4-13, Cleveland 4-13, and then Denver and Tennessee at 3-14.
All right.
So, all right. So out of this, I've got Miami beating the Colts.
You got Miami beating the Colts. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got the Jets losing to Baltimore in Baltimore.
Okay, got it.
I just thought it was going to be something special. It's not. And then I got Houston trouncing the Steelers.
Okay.
Just walking on sunshine.
That's what we call
Yep.
mollywop.
Yep. So yeah, Molly. So I've got the top 4 teams moving over.
Okay.
So Miami, Kansas City, rematch from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to be as cold on this day. And the Chiefs trounce Miami again. I think
Wait, what seed was your Miami?
4.
Okay.
And then I've got Houston beating Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
So our top 4 are the same.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The only difference in our top 4 is I have Detroit at home instead of San Francisco.
Right.
So our top 4 are the same. I've got Detroit beating San Francisco, and I've got Kansas City beating Houston in I think it's going to be the lowest scoring game for the Chiefs of the season.
Mm.
I think it's going to be like a 21-17 game.
Oh.
I think it's going to be close. It's not going to be a lot of scoring. Defenses are going to do some
defenses are good too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I've got the Chiefs over the Lions. 27-17.
27-17.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's my stuff.
Yeah, you got some the Jets in Pittsburgh, a little surprising to me.
Yep.
I mean, and the Seattle one is not like I can see it.
I like
you know
Geno,
what I mean?
man.
I know. I like Seattle too. I do. So, and you got this year a new coach coming in as well. Stuff. So yeah, you can see it.
Shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, shake it up a little bit. That Jets in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I knew the Jets. You'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then Pittsburgh, we trashed on Pittsburgh all year, but
yeah, I had Steelers
play
finishing last in the AFC.
Steelers play a lot of bad. I mean, they play the AFC West. I think honestly, I think the Steelers go 2-2 against the AFC West.
Mm-hmm.
They beat. I think I chose them to beat the Chargers and the Broncos
and lose to the Raiders
to the Raiders and Chiefs. And then I mean they have 2 wins in their division. So that's 4, and then the 5 other wins.
Yeah.
Throughout the season,
throughout the NFC or whatever.
Yeah, they split. I think they also play. I think the NFC South. So they play like the Saints, the Bucks, So
49ers.
I have them.
Oh wait.
That's
which one?
Was,
oh,
do they play the South? I don't remember. Hold on.
The Jets, right?
No, the Steelers.
Oh, the Steelers.
Yep.
Obviously the Jets. Jets played the NFC West though.
Yeah. So. Let me look it up. I think they play the NFC South, which if they did, I have them winning 2 of those games.
Okay, yeah.
Against Carolina and Atlanta.
Okay.
Which is 6 wins. They have 3 wins elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All righty. So there you have it. That's our there's our playoff picture. After last week talking about our divisional standings, and this is our playoff picture. With we're matching up at this Kansas City and Houston and Detroit and San Fran coming in for those AFC and NFC championship games. So it's a sight to see. We're a long ways away from getting to this point, but we can't wait to get there.
Nope.
So listen, that's our playoff bracket. We would love to hear what your thoughts are regarding the playoff bracket. Maybe some booms or bust, or maybe some surprises of who you would see there or not.
Yeah.
But that's our playoff brackets.
That's our playoff brackets.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, is there anything else we want to kind of chat about before?
Yeah, we got to bring up the elephant that is on the web.
Hey, I'm
on the web.
I'm in the gym, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, I was talking about the web.
Oh, the web.
Yeah, but
That's
the Chiefs
crazy.
Super Bowl rings, which before we get to the elephant, look fabulous, by the way, and they were bigger than last year. I think they said it comes to about 14.5 carats as what it comes down to.
Insane.
When you flip the top side, they have all 4 of the Lombardi trophies, and then when you flip it open, they got the Tom and Jerry play that actually was drawn out by Andy Reid. As he drew it out, that's what they used, handwritten, to put on the ring, which as you open up the case.
Really
inside.
similar to corn dog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
The only difference I think is like movement.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, it confused me. I'm like, oh, we did that last year. Like, nope, that's Tom and
They're
Jerry.
Like, this is different.
Dang it.
So we ran the Tom and Jerry play, and they got that. When you open it up, that's what's in the middle. Then they got just the season on there, and then of course Mrs. Hunt. They got they got
Norma.
Yep, they got her with her initials.
Got Lamar
with that on
the
there.
outside.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome there, and they got all these diamonds and it's just.
I love that they have the signatures of the players.
Yeah,
in the inside of the ring as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're pretty sweet.
But then we get to what in reality, whether you think it's big or small, millions of dollars of mistake for the fact of so inside the ring where the finger goes, they have each team that we played and their seeding.
Yep.
So they have the Super Bowl with us against San Fran at the number, and San Fran was the number 1 seed. They have us and then the Baltimore Ravens, which Baltimore was the number 1 in AFC. And then we played the Buffalo, which was the number 2. That's why we played in Buffalo.
Yep.
And then we did play Miami, which was on the coldest game ever I have witnessed for
it's like 4th coldest game in history or something like that.
To watch. And we got that against Miami, which Miami came to Kansas City. But here's the thing. We were the number 3 seed, right? We were number 3 seed. And which seed does the number 3 seed played in the playoffs?
They played a 6
Okay,
seed
they played a 6.
because the number 2 has to play the number 7.
Yes, and Buffalo did not play Miami. Buffalo played the Pittsburgh Steelers,
which
Steelers
would make
was the
them
7th
the
seed.
7th seed.
Yeah, so Miami was the 6th seed. And before it went through all the checks and balances of the people that when they were making these rings, it was developed on the internet of the improper writing of they have Miami as the 7th seed, and they're not. They was not the 7th seed. They were 6th seed. So I've never seen a typo like this in my years of seeing. How they've been designing the Super Bowl rings.
You know what's crazy is if they just left that off, it's a perfect ring. If they didn't put the seedings,
Perfect.
It's a perfect ring. Why do you need the seedings?
They wanted people to know, the strength, I guess, of the playoff schedule that we had to go through.
Well,
I don't
apparently
know.
it's not. They don't think it's as strong as it actually was because they threw Miami at 7.
So whether you think that this is a big deal or not, I just think it's a crazy. Let me just say, I think it's just a crazy mistake for it to happen with all the people who will, that looked at this to make sure, as it got to the final stages that this is ready to go.
Yep.
So I think that's bizarre, but hey, I know you don't really see it because it's where the finger slot where it goes in. So I know you don't really see it, but I just think it's just crazy.
It's crazy. Now,
of a mistake like
now,
that.
did you see what Travis Kelce said about it?
What did he say?
So he said that regarding the error that he thinks it just makes it that much more exclusive.
Oh yeah,
which is true. Like if you are a coin collector, like there's those coin collectors that look for those tiny imperfections.
Yeah,
and those coins, like a penny, can be worth thousands of dollars to the certain collector. You know what I mean? Because those little inclusions or whatever they call them are, they're rare. So it makes rare means valuable.
Yeah,
in
that is
society. True. So he says it's more exclusive. But there's going to be replicas. Replicas are going to do the same exact thing. They're going to put 7 instead of 6 because they want it to look authentic. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he just said it's all that more exclusive, and I agree, but it's still stupid. You've got this giant company. Was it Justyn's, right?
I don't even know.
I think it's Justyn's that did it. But you got this giant company that makes all the jewelry for like Chiefs.
Justyn's.
And they don't. Hey guys, put that on the record. I knew something.
Yeah,
I knew something.
That's crazy.
Mic drop,
man. But you got all these, like you said, checks and balances, and it made it past every single check.
Yeah,
which also means that somebody in the Chiefs organization said that looks great.
Multiple. It would have been that'd be multiple people. I would assume.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
So somebody needs to lose. I'll do their job and make that money because I guarantee it's a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
And I'll work at the Chiefs facility so I can win the ring next year. And I'll do a better job.
You
okay?
got this.
I'll do a better job.
So yeah, that's ring talk. Outside of that, very sweet looking ring. Yeah, looked pretty amazing. So that was that. On that part of that, we know that we have the training camp coming up July 21st.
It's a month away.
Yep, July 21st is when that hits, when that starts. Opening up, I think the 20th. You can get your ticket.
Today is pre-sale for season ticket members.
Yep,
and then non-season tickets tomorrow.
Yep. Is when trying to get your ticket to get there.
Which tells you we're recording on the 20th.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, it's June 20th is when we're recording.
Yeah.
Because they could be watching like,
yeah.
they're watching like August something. Be like, training camp was so long ago. Yes, we understand this.
Yeah.
We understand this.
So yeah, we got training camp coming up, so that's exciting. Public being able to come out and watch and just capture some things there. And the pads will be rolling on, so it's going to be. That's I think where they're really going to get into some of that.
Do you know what my favorite part about pads going on
What's
is?
that?
Luis Rees-Zammit. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
keep talking about this
Yeah.
guy. Keep talking about this guy. I'm super stoked to see that kid move.
Yeah.
Man, I follow him on social media, and it's almost to the form of it's probably a little creepy because I'm a mid-30s dude, like super excited about this 22-year-old kid coming in playing football for the first time, and it could be borderline creepy because I do like all of his posts, but I'm just excited about the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's creepy, but no.
It's kind of
So
self-reflection, guys.
Yeah,
Self-reflection.
Speaking of that, I think within this last week, I think Justyn Reed held his like little golf tournament thing deal that he does, that he has, or charity event, and some of the Chiefs coaches came out to that.
Yeah.
And actually, David Tobe was out there, I believe it was, and there were some questions asked of him, and a big surprise. But he's saying Nico Remigio will right now.
You said that name so well.
Yeah, I was trying to listen to it a lot. No, they have him slotted that potentially he has him slotted
top
as
return?
their best top returner
For
kick return and punt return.
Fighting over McCole Hardman.
Yeah, fighting with McCole Hardman.
Yeah.
So that's just a little news out there, which I know you love Rees-Zammit over there. And hey, he can make something of there, but they're really high on this kid within the returning side of it.
Yeah.
And they're just saying that, he will have to show some other things if he's, potentially make that fifth or sixth receiver slot. But David Tobe, is loving him. And he's actually doing some good things out there. So that's just a little surprise. Which last year, during training camp, he was balling out until that injury.
Yep.
So I would love to see the kid on the field, So I mean, hey, we'll see what happens.
I mean, last week Justin Ross also got some flowers.
Yep.
For performing in mandatory minicamp.
Yep.
And so I mean, people we haven't really heard a lot about, like Sky Moore. He's kind of flying under. It's questionable. I don't think he won't make the 53-man roster, but at the same time, his spot's definitely up for grabs.
Yeah, he could be a practice squad guy.
He could be a practice squad guy.
Man,
so
crazy.
Yeah, caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah, which was his first touchdown of the season that year. But hey,
right.
We won't go too much in that. But yeah, I mean that's all I got. We got our playoff. We got our playoff bracket done.
Yep.
The way too early kind of predictions there, and just a little few side notes of and also they this week kicked off Tight End University or whatever it's kicking off. It's coming about. So hopefully see some of our younger guys. Wiley there maybe and some of those guys.
I bet Wiley and Bell are going to be there.
Yeah, it would be good for them.
Is it Bell? We still have Bell or Gray.
Gray.
We still have Gray.
Yeah.
But it's really
but
easy
in the past,
to mix up.
But in the past,
Bell and Gray.
we have Irv Smith Jr. as well.
And I keep forgetting about
Yeah,
Irv Smith Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see. We're probably not carrying 4 tight ends.
No, I don't.
So it'll be interesting to see. But I think it's going to be between Noah Gray and Irv Smith Jr. Like on who makes the active roster, because too many good things have been said about Jared Wiley.
Yeah.
For him to not get the experience to come in and play.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. It'd be something to see.
Yep.
So we got some things to see there. So
sweet.
Yep. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Anything else, man?
I don't think I got anything else. Josiah, you got anything?
Don't forget Irv Smith Jr. ever again.
Don't forget Irv Smith Jr. ever again.
He'll cut you.
He'll cut me. I hope he don't cut me, bro.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
warning you. I care about you.
Yes.
Oh, what happens if I do forget?
Irv Smith Jr. is gonna cut you.
Irv Smith Jr. Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
That's messed up.
Is it messed up?
Yeah, he didn't know me.
Oh, that's true.
Come find me, bro. Okay, don't find me. I'm just kidding. Don't find me.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Catch me inside sleeping. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't got anything else. Deonte's got nothing. Josiah, we don't care.
I don't want to be the one to say it.
I don't want to be the one to say it. Oh man, we did just fine without you last week.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
just, oh man, did I say that out loud? Sometimes those inside thoughts become outside thoughts.
Yeah, no, I get it.
All right, I love you, buddy.
Yeah,
I love you,
too.
buddy.
It's fine.
All right, well, until next time, guys. Thy kingdom come.